There are must-win games, and there are must-win games. And these next 2 games are must-win games because we want to get promoted. So that means pressure's on. Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome along. It's episode number 8 of the Journeyman. I hope you're well. I hope you've been enjoying the series so far. If you're brand new, welcome. We're currently playing in Belarus. We're managing Arsenal Dzerzhinsk. If you are brand new, have a little check of the previous videos. Get yourself caught up to speed. We're at the business end of what is now our first full season in charge. Things are going pretty well. We'll get onto that in a little minute. You can see it's transfer deadline day. You can see we're bringing a couple of players in. We'll explain partly the justifications for that in a second. Pavel Greshishko has come in here, a 32-year-old centre-half, which at 32, probably a little bit older than I was maybe hoping for, but adds a wealth of experience to that back line, to be honest. So when he was available for free, we thought, right, let's bring him in. And again, on £100 a week, not particularly expensive, to be honest. So again, we'll explain why we've added a defender. We've also added a striker here, which is Evgeny Kozul. I still can't pronounce his name. We'll just call him Kozul. He's coming on loan. We're not even paying a penny for him. Not a single penny of his wages. So he's coming on loan until the end of the season. So looks pretty tasty, to be honest. And more importantly, 20 years old. So counts as one of those 20 and under players, which really sort of helps us rotate the squad a little bit as we get towards that business end of the season and players are starting to get injured or suspended or just a bit tired, to be honest. So happy that he's come in. He looks like he can do a job. Obviously, Brinchuk has been firing on all cylinders, but of course, if anything happens to him, I will, of course, be a little bit worried. So the window, as we say, is closed. You can see there, Igor Shumlov has left, which again is kind of part of the reason why we've had to bring a defender in. £2,800 pounds was the transfer fee for him. You can see we have done some business as well, not just the 2 that we've just mentioned there. Albert Kapski has come in now. I'll hold my hands up. Made a bit of an error with this guy. You can see he's down as a defensive midfielder, but is better as a no-nonsense fullback. So I was like, right, fine, bring him in, get him in at fullback. We could do that. We had a deal agreed at the end of his contract, so he's going to come in on a free. And then I was like, I can actually buy him now. And let's buy him now. And that cost me £500. So we've ended up paying for him. And you know what? Fine. Like, he's played a couple of games up until this point, and he actually looks pretty decent. So we weren't expecting to spend money, but he's going to start to justify that price, I think, already. Kajev has unfortunately left. We got properly done over by him, to be honest. We've only got £100 for him. He was out of contract in the summer, and a Russian club came in for him. He's obviously Russian. He wants to go there. So he's gone. Shumlov, well, as I say, £2,800. Again, a higher division club comes in for him. He wanted to go. Can't really stop him, I guess. Just a shame to see your best centre-back go. We couldn't really do too much about it. And then again, to top it off, we had a third defender go. Blinken has gone as well. So, to be honest, the back line just absolutely torn apart in the January window. So, hence, obviously, as I say, why we've brought Greshishko in. And of course, let's say Kozul's come in for an extra bit of firepower. Unfortunately, Zakovsky's been called back because apparently I've not been playing him enough in a defensive midfield role, which I'm sure was where he's been playing. We've been trying to get a technical director in all season. This guy, I feel so sorry for him, right? Like, as you can see there, the job advert has been up for 8 months. He's been the only applicant for all 8 months. Like, there's only him in there. Like, nobody else is interested in taking up the role of technical director of Arsenal Dzerzhinsk. So, you know what? I'm starting to feel a bit sorry for him, like, because he's crap. He's so bad. His stats are terrible. But you know what? He desperately wants the job. So in you come, mate. Come on, like, you've got the desire. We'll bring you in and at least see what you can do this year. Because, if you're willing to apply for a job for 8 months solid, then, yeah, like, I'm fine with that, I'm fine with that. It shows character. So we do obviously, as I say, have two games to look at this episode. Two massive games, in fact, because as you can see, we're currently sat in second. Slutsk are third. Our rivals, Volna Pinsk, who we beat in the last episode, are fourth. Slavia are top. But look at that, we play Slutsk and Slavia in the next two games. So these are going to be the games that will define our season, I think. Obviously, previous matches that we've played off camera, this was a 4-3 match, which was an absolute belter of a game, to be honest. I thought we actually should have ran away with it, but we kind of took our foot off the gas a little bit. As you can see there, we went 2-0 up, then it went to, did we go 3-0 up? No, sorry, no, it was 2-0 up. Then they pulled a goal back here. It was poor defending, unfortunately. Need to maybe concentrate a little bit more. But, with the firepower at our disposal, Brinchuk again, another fantastic goal. Sort of puts us 3-1 up. Thinking, okay, points are in the bag, 15 minutes to go. Not a problem. 3-1 becomes 3-2. Pressure's on, then it becomes 3-3 with 5 minutes to go. We've given away a penalty, and then in the 94th minute we get a penalty and we stick it away and we get the points. But what a let off that was. We then beat Slomnin 2-0. We drew 0-0 with Leader. We never show 0-0 highlights because there tends not to be any. So this is a nice little ball through there. Abramovich just sets it up. So 1 goal at the start of the game, 1 goal right at the end of the game. 3-2 against Sputnik, and again another similar performance to what it was in that previous match there. Abramovich getting a goal. Kozel playing that role up in target man, bringing Abramovich in. Kovalevich with a goal there on from a throw in. 2-0 up. Everyone's happy. Oh wait, there's 2-1. Oh. And you can see it again. You know what's happening. Kozel now picks the ball up here. Lovely little ball inside. What a strike that is from Szyznecki to make it 3-1. That should theoretically see us over the line. But not without another little scare. Look at that for a strike. That's an absolutely brilliant volley. But thankfully, time ran out and we managed to get the victory. So a little bit more pressure there. Abramovich puts us ahead against Dnieper, and then Lovets with a penalty. That's 2-0. So 40 minutes in, you think everything's fine. 57 minutes, again another penalty conceded. So many penalties in these last few games. So that's where we are. Defensively, we look shaky. Attack-wise, we're scoring goals all over the place. Here's the lineup we got against Slutsk. Govalenko in goal, Kaborda, Kurgan, Smirnov, Ruzin, Senko, Sapon, who's a 16-year-old, is in midfield to get that under-20 quarter. Kovalovich, Lovets, Abramovich, and the absolute goal machine, which is Brinchuk, leading the line on his own. So Kozel's on the bench, Kaiko's on the bench, Zeleznev and Dov Gulvets, who's another youngster, on the bench as well to make the numbers up. So we're not just filling the bench full of 9 goalkeepers like we did at one point earlier on in the season. It wasn't 9, it was 3, but it's still more than enough goalkeepers on the bench. So here we are. It's second versus third. No pressure, lads. / all the pressure, because obviously we don't want to see this slip away, do we? I mean, we started fantastically this season. We've been top. We've looked good. We've looked bad as well in parts. So it would be nice if we can sort of get ourselves back on a level and see the rest of the season out. I know, of course, we weren't expected to be in a position to be looking at promotion, but full credit to the boys. They've gone out and they've done the business. So we are where we are. The table doesn't lie, is what they say. So still, of course, no fan. Oh, there's one. There's a fan. There's a fan. Sorry. Oh, for God's sake. I was too distracted by the fact that there was a fan in the stadium. Look, there he is, by the way, just in case you can't see him. I was too distracted, and then we've conceded. Ugh. I mean, yes, it's a fine goal, I guess. He is onside, of course he is. Defender's not watching, that's a bit of a problem. So, yeah, we need to shape up a little bit, I reckon. Sorry, yeah, the reason I got a little bit surprised by the fan, it's been mentioned a few times in the comments on previous videos that we don't have a crowd. Some people are asking whether or not we were playing behind closed doors because of COVID. No, just nobody wants to come and see us. So you'll see on the schedule, the fixtures that we've played all season, you can see the attendance is on there as part of the custom view that we've got on from Friday Night FM. Again, you can get the link in the description there if you want to put the custom view on yourself. You can see attendance-wise, we don't get many people turn up. I think like 30, 40 or something. So we've tried to spin the camera around to see where the actual fans are. Can't find them. Can't find them at all. But there's one there, a rogue that's just sat about on his own, having a great time. But yeah, that's essentially just me distracting from the fact that we need to win this game. And that first half did not suggest that the rest of the players wanted to win that game. So we need something. We need something. And I hope they've got it in them. I hope they've got it in them to do something. Because if we don't, it's going to make the last few games really, really nervy. Abramovich picks that ball up, intercepts, lovely. Drives it up now. Lovets. Just Senko, great ball. Yes, of course it is. Brinchuk, just like, he can't stop scoring. What's that? 22 for the season now. Like, what a signing he's been from Granite. And a great technique again, like, waits for the long ball, brings it down, and then, like, slots it past the goalkeeper. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So, that is much better. Much happier now. At least I was 8 shots, 5 on target. So, we're creating chances. That's the problem. Just not putting them away. And again, defensively, we're allowing chances, which is not great. I don't think we're strong enough defensively. So that might be something we have to look at going forward. Depending on what division we're in, of course. Well, I mean, irrespective of what division we're in, we'll have to look at the defence. But if we go up, that might become a really, really urgent sort of piece of business to do. So let's see what we can do now. Just hold him off. Nice tackle there by Ruzhin. Has he held him off enough? No, he hasn't. Come on, get stuck in, lads. Get stuck in. Put your foot in. Don't put your foot in like that. Oh, what are you doing? Another penalty. Like, oh, he saved it. He saved it. Oh, Govalenko. Mate, like the amount of penalty practice you've had in the last few weeks. Finally, a penalty saved. Oh, wow, that's better. That's better. Let's get Kozol on now. Give Brinchuk a bit of a rest. Smirnoff's a bit stressed out. Yeah, there's a lot of penalties in the last few weeks, which we've been conceding, and I think that's a huge let off from Govalenko with that save. Has kept us in it. He has kept us in it. Can't underestimate that. Let's get Saramaka on as well. Senko, drop him down a wee bit into midfield, pull him back out of that attacking midfielder position, and just sort of shore up the middle of the park. Get 3 bodies in there rather than 2, because of course you can see they've got a deep line defender, so it kind of allows for a bit more compact space in the midfield, so at least we can all battle that ball together, and they're not going to get the ball and sort of have a bit more play to dictate at their end. They're going a bit wider as well, which is I think we're alright so far defensively. I don't want to go and start making any adjustments about going wider, but you can see that their play is slightly wider now, trying to force a bit more against what is probably a tired back line. Smirnoff's properly knackered, and Kadorba and Ruzhin don't look too fit. Fine, final whistle's gone. We'll take the draw. we've been let off, I think. If I'm being honest, I think we've been let off. XG would suggest we've been let off. Like, heat map, it looks like we've had the ball everywhere, but we've not done anything with it. That's the problem. And yeah, I think on another day, we'd have lost that. But that keeps a bit of daylight between us. It probably means we're out of the title race. What's that now? 11 points against Slavia. Yeah, I think we're probably out of the title race. That's probably that over. But 2 points clear of Slutsk. And 8 points clear of Volna. It's still tight, isn't it? It is still tight. I mean, this game probably takes on slightly less importance now. It's not going to be the title decider. But it's probably going to be the match that sends them up, I think. And is it going to be the game that decides it for us? Slutsk have won. Right, okay, so they've obviously already played yesterday. So pressure's on. Pressure is on. Govalenko in goal. Kapsky at right back. Kurgan, Smirnov, Ruzhin, Shiznetsky, Senko, Govalovic, Kozel in a sort of a support striker role. Lovett out on the wing, and Brinchuk up front. That's the team I believe in against the league leaders. Let's get them riled up. Come on, let's get them riled up. Get the music loud. Just come on, like, we've got to go for it. We've got to go for it. Like, we need at least a point to keep ourselves second. That's the thing. But if we can get a little bit, if we could get more, imagine if we won. Imagine if we won. Both of those fans would be over the moon if they saw a victory here. Ruzhin, Kozel, Brinchuk, yes! Brinchuk's given us the lead after 3 minutes. 3 minutes in, he's picked up goal number 23 now of the season. Kozel making a nuisance of himself as a target man. Flicks it in, and then Brinchuk at the near post somehow gets in front of the defender and gets the ball before him and smashes it in. 1-0, less than 3 minutes on the clock, and that has probably made Slavia's game plan a little bit different now. Although they're still set out in a very, very rigid 4-4-2, to be honest, so we'll see how that affects the play. Oh, God, have we not been sleeping? Oh. I mean, like, right, let's hold our hands up. The animations of a little dink over the goalkeeper looks amazing, but what on earth was my defender doing there? Just sat looking around. Wasn't concentrating at all. That's worrying. That's really worrying. But again, I mean, their guy's got a lot of work to do. He's still got to, get there and force something with Govalenko, and fair play, he's got enough about him to dink it over the top of him. It's a lovely goal, to be honest. But as I say, from my perspective, really, really annoyed at the tired. Oh, for God's sake! Oh. We said we were looking at strengthening the defence. Yeah, I wonder why. Oh well, just not getting tight enough. I don't think. Better demand more. That should help, shouldn't it? Ruzhin, Lovitz, what can we do here? Let's do something. Out to Kovalovic. Nice. Controls it well. Pops it back in. Brinchuk! Yes. Of course he's got another one. This man literally can't stop scoring. He's white hot at the minute. Great ball here by Kovalovic. That's a great header as well. Great header. Really gets those neck muscles working, doesn't he? Peels off the defender. Lets the defender sort of go back towards his own goal. Brinchuk just stops, moves backwards, gets the pace properly, and then bang, powers the header beyond the goalkeeper. Pulls it back to 2-2. There's fight in the old dog yet. That's what they're going to say. A goal right at the start of the half. A goal right towards the end of the half. Kovalovic now. Great ball in. And, oh, you got to be kidding me. Oh, I thought we'd taken the lead there. What's it been disallowed for? Oh, fair enough. Offside. Kurgan's offside. Nice finish though from Smirnov. But you know what? That's good though, because if we've just scored right before half time, that gets in their heads that go, right, look, we fancy this. So that's what I'm hoping will be. All I have to say to the players now, right? Look, we literally have just scored. We've just scored. We could be 3-2 up. Just go out and do what's needed. Like, everyone's been saying you've been doing well. Just go out and just do what you need to do. Oh, I'm getting stressed with this now. Like, I like the fact that I've bought into this club now. Like, obviously we had when we turned up last year, we basically got flung into the deep end and we ended up in the playoffs by accident. We only managed 5 games. We're in the playoffs. This season, of course, we had to really work for it, earn our stripes, and that's a free kick. Come on, what's he done there? Is he going to get... He's already on a yellow. Oh, he's off. He's off. They're down to 10 men. Right, come on. This is ours for the taking now. Right, as I say, we've earned our position in the playoffs now. At the very least, we've earned the playoffs. Let's see if we can push one further. Just automatic promotion would be amazing. It would be so fantastic to do it in 1 year. We're not expected to do this, so this is ahead of plan. Let's just see what we can do. Come on, we've got a great chance now. Dead out of 10 men. We need to take this opportunity. What can we do? Kozlov, go 4-2-4. Let's get that ball away. Get it away. Kozl, lovely ball up the top there for Brinchuk. Brinchuk runs it, holds it up. Ruzhin now, nice ball. That's not a nice ball actually. It's a terrible ball. It's cleared, and it's actually let them on the counter attack. So it could be a really bad ball. Govalenko chasing out. Okay, just put your foot on it. Don't do anything silly. Here's Kozl now to Kapsky, who's done well by the way since he's come in as a right back. And forced a corner. Brinchuk's little run, forcing a corner there. That's fine. Let's see what happens now. Can we do anything from the corner? Are we going to get the corner highlight? Let's see if I can do something. Try and go wider. See if they're tiring a little bit. Try and get the ball out wide. We've got fast wingers, so that could potentially help us. Plus, they're one at 3 in the middle now as well, so that could help. And their fullback is looking a bit miffed, I would say. He's not looking like he's got great body language, and in fact, their centre half's playing really badly. So we've really got to sort of try and pressure this now. How many penalties? How many? He's put it wide. He's put it wide. Oh my God, he's actually put it wide. I don't believe that. 2 games, 2 penalty misses. This is outstanding. Right, okay. So, I mean, okay, so 2 points out of 2 games, not ideal. This I'll take a draw here, absolutely. Like we've come back in this match, 1-0 up, 2-1 down, 2-2, disallowed at 3-2. Then they had a penalty, they've missed it. They're out of 10 men against the champions elect. I mean, it's not quite enough. It's moved us down 3rd, but I think we're in for a fight now. We're in for a fight. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video. That's the first thing. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've enjoyed it, stick a like on it. That'd be much appreciated. Subscribe to the channel as well. Turn your notifications on because this is going to go to the wire, right? So next episode is going to be the final games of the season. It's going to decide whether we get promoted, whether we end up in the playoffs, or whether we miss out completely. Hopefully we won't do that. Drop me some comments below as to where you think we're going to end up and what you think about the last 2 games here. Also, what odds do you think we're going to have on more penalties between now and the end of the season? But yeah, as I say, if you enjoyed it, I really appreciate it. If you have enjoyed it, give it a like. Any comments, leave them below. And yeah, we'll see you very soon for the next episode of The Journeyman. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in a couple of days.